Hey, what's going on? It's your boy BT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. What's going on, guys? Now, Vasyl Lomachenko, fresh off of his, clinical, just boxing lesson of Nicholas the Axeman Walters, made him quit, made him say no mas, just like Roberto Duran. And people are now beginning to take notice. A lot of people who didn't think that Lomachenko was the real deal, who thought it was a hype job, who were very high on Nicholas Walters, put on notice that this guy is the truth, and that everything you heard about him, from the sparring sessions to the amateur pedigree to the gold medals to all that stuff, was true. That he is that good. He is able to neutralize his opponents with his offense. And I found a very interesting article on badlefthook.com with SB Nation, so shout out to them. I'll leave the link in the description so you can check it out for yourself. But badlefthook.com, they basically put together this article, and I know, look, before I get into this article, let me just say that I am not a big proponent of Compubox, but for the sake of this video, and just having something to talk about, Lomachenko, they use Compubox numbers to illustrate that Lomachenko basically has the highest plus-minus rating on Compubox since Floyd Mayweather. Now, we know with Floyd, in a couple of fights, those numbers are a bit skewed, and they wouldn't count punches for some of the other fighters. But regardless, that's still good coming to be in, because Floyd is a really great defensive fighter, someone that for his whole career, whether you're talking about Pretty Boy Floyd or Money Mayweather, he's always proven himself to be very defensively responsible, and he's not getting hit with too many flush shots. So with that being said, to being in that company is definitely a testament to what Lomachenko's been doing so far. But here's what he said. Here's what the article says. So, after his performance against Nicholas Walters, he becomes #1 on Compubox's plus-minus list. And that's basically taking into account percentage of punches landed minus the percentage of punches that they get hit with. So, it's basically like, okay, you might throw 10 punches, but if you get hit with 3, then you hit it's +7. So, it's kind of like that, kind of like in hockey or basketball or soccer, when they track plus-minus. So here's the list right now as far as boxing goes. Number 1 is Vasyl Lomachenko at +20.9. Number 2 is Gennady Golovkin at 15.1. Tied for second with Golovkin is Andre Ward with 15.1. Number 14 is Arizona Lara at 14.4. Number 5 is Naoya Inoue at +14. Number 6 is Terence Crawford at 12.1. Number 7 is Lamont Peterson at +11.7. Number 8 is Juan Francisco Estrada at 11.6. Tied with Juan is Roma Gonzalez at +11.6. And number 10, rounding up the list, is Adrian Broner at +11. Now, if you go to basically the defensive aspect, which is basically like, basically not punches they land, but how many punches that people land against them. So this is the percentage of punches that the fighter land against you. Then these are the lowest in all boxing. So it's as follows: it's number 1 is Lomachenko at 16.1%. Number 2 is Guillermo Rigondeaux at 16.8%. Lara is 3 at 19.1. Terence Crawford is at 20.9%. Juan Francisco Estrada is number 5 at 21.3%. Arthur Abraham is number 6 at 21.5%. Naoya Inoue is number 7 at 21.9%. Andre Ward is 8 at 22%. The Klitschko is number 9 at 22.3%, and then Carlos Cuadra is number 10 at 22.4%. So clearly, Lomachenko, if he hasn't shown you guys anything, I think what we can learn from the Walters fight is that, and this is a word, because I've been thinking about this a lot lately. This is a word that people like to use a lot, and they use it more for guys like Rigondeaux or Andre Ward or Mayweather or Arizona Lara, or just guys who don't have a high punch output, but basically, they're defensively responsible. They might throw 2 scoring blows, and they like to circle the ring and or clinch or whatever the case may be. But it's the word neutralize. The word neutralize is seldomly used with guys who are offensive fighters like a Lomachenko. But I think if you guys watch the fight on Saturday with Walters, you would see it. You could see that with his offense, with him being in the pocket, using angles, punch variation, punch velocity, the way he changes it up. Lomachenko is able to do one of the rare things in boxing, which is neutralize his opponent with his offense. Not necessarily his defense, but his offense is what neutralizes his opponent. His offense is his defense. It's kind of like, I would honestly say it's kind of like something Roman Gonzalez does, but it's on a little bit of a higher level because of the footwork for him to throw from more angles than I think Roman. So Lomachenko, to me, is the best offensive defensive fighter in boxing as far as using his offense for his defense and neutralizing his opponents that way. So that's the news. Lomachenko has the highest Compubox rating in all of boxing since Floyd Mayweather retired. Mayweather's plus 20.5%. Lomachenko's at plus 20.9. So let me know what you guys think. Where do you rank Lomachenko pound for pound? And yeah, just give me your comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, and you can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Dania. So until next time, take care, guys.